Hi guys, welcome back. In this video, I'm going to take you through some approaches to differentiation. In the last class, I explained how you can find some standard derivative, or let me simply put, I gave you some standard derivative and explained how you can find, their derivative in general. So these are some of the standard derivative and I hope you play with them. So, oh, sorry, I couldn't write your derivative of tanh AS. Yeah, tanh S. It is also simple. Tanh S is also the same thing as sec square X. So, but today we are moving to some approaches to differentiation. Some approaches to differentiation. So, in the last videos, you will have come across some standard derivative and how you can differentiate polynomial. For example, when I have something of this nature, you understand, basically this will give you what 6x plus 5. These are an example of polynomial function. So, but your function can also come in different forms. You can have your function in terms of products, in terms of quotient, as well as a composite function. How are you going to approach this? This is what we are going to do today. Let us take it one by one. Number one, we have product rule. We have product rule. That is when you have your y in terms of u multiplied by v. So where u and v are both function of what? Both functions of x. You understand now? So when you have this kind of function, so whereby the relationship between u and v is product, that is multiplication, then your dy dx, don't stress yourself, is going to be differentiate the first function, leave the second as it is, plus differentiating the second, leaving the first as it is. Okay, let us do that. Differentiating the first function, that is the u, the x, leaving the second function as it is, that is phi, then plus differentiating the second function, the v, the x, leaving the first one as it is. So that is v is equal to d u dx plus u the v dx when you have your function in terms of product. For example, when I have my y is equal to x square sine x. So this is the formula you are going to do. That is differentiate the first, leave the second as it is, differentiate the second, leaving this second as it is. So I'm going to explain that, how you can do that in the next video. Number two, your function can also come in terms of fraction. Here we have quotient rule. Don't forget what we call quotient, from your polynomial. When you have 9 divided by 3, 9 divided by 3 is equal to 3. Your 9 is known as dividend. Then what you use to divide 9 here is what? Is your divisor, and the result you obtain from your division is known as a quotient. In essence, when you have your function in terms of fraction, so then you are going to have something like this, right? Where u and v are both functions of what? Both functions of x. Then your derivative is nothing but what? So derivative is, that is the y dx. You write the second function, which is your denominator. You differentiate the numerator minus, you write the numerator, you differentiate the denominator, divide by the denominator, everything square. It is as simple as this. So that is v du dx minus u dv dx divided by v square. In that order. What I mean by in that order is, at times you can say your y is equal to v divided by u. So then when you have your v divided by u, then this formula does not hold. So it means you are going to have u dv dx minus v du dx divided by u square, since you've interchanged your numerator, you've interact the numerator and the denominator. So this is the formula you are going to use. I'm going to give you an example to do that. So in the next video, the next approach is known as composite function. What do you understand by composite function? That is when you have a functions of a function. So for example, if I have y to be f of g of x, if you look at this function very well, you will notice that my g is a function of x and f is a function of g, which is also a function of s. Then you can say that your y is a function of x. We call this a composite function. It's just like when you have three people, you have Ade, Ayo, and Olu. You can say Ayo is a brother of Olu, and Ade is a brother of Ayo, which is also a brother of Olu, that is the brother of brother of. So when you have this kind of function, so which is known as composite function or function of a function, then you are going to use what we know as chain rule. How do we do that? You make your u to be g of x, then from that you can find your du dx, then your y will now be what? F of u, since you make this u, right? Then your dy dx, you find your dy du, sorry, you find your dy du. So then therefore your dy dx will now be the product of the two. That is dy du multiplied by du dx. You don't need to stress yourself. Just do it like this. Put dy here. So this is, put the u, sorry, dy here, dx here, then du. So this is known as what? As chain rule. So it is known as chain rule. So, but if you check all the three approaches, number one, I have product rule, where you have y is equal to uv. I said my dy dx will be what? In summary, that v du dx plus u dv dx. You can also write it as u dv dx plus v du dx, since addition is commutative. Don't forget, by commutativity, that is when you have your A operation B, the same thing as B operation A. So for example, addition is commutative because 3 plus 5 will give me what? 5 plus 3. You understand? In essence, you can bring this one first before this. So it is the same thing. Likewise, when you have your function in terms of a fraction, then your dy dx will be the denominator, du dx minus u dv dx divided by v square in this order. Then 3, when you have your function of a function, then you are going to apply what we know as chain rule. Then your dy dx will be what? Dy du multiplied by du dx. So where your u is equal to g of x, which implies that y will be f of u. So that's that. So it is not difficult. In the next video, I'm going to explain how you can apply this in in a problem involving derivative. If you enjoyed this, please don't forget to subscribe, like and share it. Then I'll meet you in the next video. Thank you.